losers.
hot moment, and we were just thinking about spilling some tea. So it's tea talk time. You know what time it is.
Hold on, I gotta grab this other phone that has all the like pictures and stuff on it.
Oh! I get exclusive pictures too.
It has like screenshots and stuff.
I get exclusive screenshots. Okay. Best tea talk in ever nation. So there's a lot of tea that's happened so far. We got people cheating on people. We got niggas that don't know how to keep their dick in pants, bro. You keep dick in your pants, man. Okay. We got bots, really. It's a lot of bots, really. Yo, I'm gonna try to flint. I'm gonna try to flint on
Alright. So where do I start?
We're gonna start with whatever you want to start with.
Alright, we'll start with the tea that I never got to finish. So, I knew this one guy. We'll just, I'm not going to use his real name, but we'll just say his name rhymes with Preston. So, I've known this kid for, like, a decent amount of time.
Wait, sorry to cut you off, but did you know Alana and Preston are dating?
What?
Alana and Preston are dating.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes, so I've heard. I've heard they like each other and they're really going out. I think they're really going out.
Okay, well, anyways. Oh shit, we're starting.
So you just got lasered for all your health.
What the fuck? You just like floated off and your umbrella didn't even show up on my screen.
Yo! That was split.
Okay, but anyway, so starting, I knew this one kid, and his name rhymes with Preston. And my best friend that I've known since 4th grade, her name is Sarah. So we have Preston and Sarah. So, I had a crush on Preston. And it was like pretty much everybody knew about it. Even he pretty much knew about it. But that doesn't really matter now.
Okay.
And so, pretty much everything that happened was, my best friend, Sarah, she wanted to meet, oh, I lost all my weapons? Oh.
Yeah.
She wanted to meet Preston.
Hold on, time out. Just, time out, like real fast, like real quick.
Me.
Alright, I'm back. Finish.
Okay, so pretty much Sarah wanted to meet Preston. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. After a while, I caved, and I was like, fine, you can meet him. And I was like, whatever, you can meet him. Like, okay, just don't embarrass me. And so I put them in a group chat together, and they started talking to each other, and Sarah was just like, yo, immediately she was like, I don't like this guy. Like, I don't have a good feeling about him. I think something bad's going to happen between you and him. I was like, no, we've been friends for a little bit. I think we're good. And she was like, okay, I just don't want you to get hurt. And I was like, thanks, sis. And it was like one of those situations or whatever. And so, after a while, I put them on a FaceTime call together. And we all started hanging out, and everything was going really good. But the first FaceTime call Preston was ever on with Sarah, he said that he liked her, like he thought she was cute, and he wanted to go out with her. And I said, no matter what, you cannot go out with her. She is my best friend. You cannot go out with her. Under no circumstances are you allowed to go out with her. And he said, oh yeah, of course, I would never do that to you. And I was like, okay, cool. We've established that you will never go out with her or ever try to. And I said, if you ever try to go out with her, I will never speak he said, oh, I get that. Like, I won't do that to you. And I was like, okay, cool. And so, pretty much, a while goes by, everything's fine. But he's still hitting on Sarah a little bit, which is kind of a natural thing for him to do because he does that to a lot of people. He does that to me, he does that to some of our other friends, and whatever. But, I know, like, now looking back on it, I knew something didn't feel right about the whole situation, and I should have just trusted myself with it. But I just thought I was being weird about it, so I was like, it's whatever. And so time goes on, and he's flirting with her, but he's also flirting with me, so it doesn't seem like... And pretty much everything's going perfectly fine. No one's mad at anybody. Everything's good. And then he was very rude and aggressive towards me, so I kind of stopped talking to him for a little bit. And then a week goes by of me not talking to him, and it's kind of been awkward because I haven't really been talking to anybody that week. And so, pretty much, I start talking to him again. I'm like, hey, what's up? How's it been going? And first I'm talking to Sarah. I'm like, so you and him have still been talking? She's like, yeah, we've been staying in touch. And I was like, cool, that's nice. She was like, yeah. And then, pretty much, he was hitting on her more and more while I was not talking to him. And, oh my god. And so, when I was not talking to him, he was hitting on her more and more. And pretty much it made me not trust him to know that he would, like, keep hitting on her. But I was like, you know what, it's whatever. It's probably just because he's getting more comfortable with her or whatever. So I was like, okay, I don't know. Okay, but, and then she's like, no, like, he's hitting on me, like, something's not right. And I was like, okay, go along with it then. I want to see how far he goes with this since he claims he would never do something like that. And she was like, okay, I'll do it if you want me to. And I was like, yes, please do this for me. And she was like, okay, fine. So she starts hitting back, and pretty much he asks her out. And, hold on, this is where the screenshots come into play. So I'm going AFK.
Okay.
So, hold on, let me pull up these screenshots. Pretty much what happened was, Sarah texted him and was like, hey, I kind of have feelings, not gonna lie. Hold on, I can't find that screenshot. Okay, but pretty much she was like, oh, hold on, I have it on this phone, I should probably look on here. This is very unorganized, but... Oh, in other news, I'm dyeing half of my hair pink, so
hey,
that's
that's
nice.
a mood.
Just a fucking novice. Which is it? Okay, so I don't have that text of her saying she kind of likes him. But she was like, I don't care, and he was like, you don't care about what? She said, what makes you think I'm going to start talking to you? Mind you, everything that she's texting him, I'm on the phone with her telling her to send. She said, what makes you think I'm going to start talking to you just to find out you got hoes, and you entertain them too? I don't know who you think I am, but I don't fuck with that. And he said, I don't have hoes, which is a lie because all the time he talks to me about how many hoes he has, and now he's hooking up with all these girls. And she said, yes, you do. You just said you do. He said, I said yes as a joke. I have a girl that is obsessed with me. It's not having hoes. And then Sarah goes, want me to ask Kylie? Maybe she'll tell me the truth, right? And she said, I don't care, dude. That's bullshit. So, she's pretty much, I'm telling her to, like, do all of this. And so, he's like, we live across the country from each other. And she's like, yeah, what if I move back? And because she pretty much asked Preston, hey, what do we tell Kylie? And he's like, we're not telling her anything. Like, let's not tell her anything. He was like, there's nothing to tell her. She was like, so what if I move back home? And he's like, well, that won't be anytime soon, will it? And she goes, I don't know. And he goes, this month? And she said, maybe, I don't know. I'm telling her to say all this, by the way. And he said, I didn't know you were planning on moving. And she said, I didn't know you care. And then he said, of course I do. Why wouldn't I? And then he goes, 20 minutes later, yeah. 20 minutes later, he texts her and goes, did you tell her? Because at this point, I was on the phone with both of them, and I was making jokes, like, hinting towards the fact that I know. Because Preston didn't res me while we were playing the game, and I was like, I feel betrayed. And so he goes, did you tell her? And she said, no, why? And he said, because it sounds like it. And so at this point, I'm like, okay, I need to, like, tell him that I know. So I text him that same day at, well, technically, the next day, at 12:25 a.m., and I say, can we talk? And he texts me 2 hours later and says, sure. I said, first off, I want to say that I loved you more than anybody in the world. I've trusted you with everything I've ever been through, and we've told each other everything. I love you, but you keep hurting me. First, you get jokingly mad, then you get actually mad and aggressive. That's why we haven't really talked this past week. I think we were talking so much you started to not like me. I never want you to hate me, because I know you don't like me in any other way than a friend, so I want to stay your friend. Since we haven't talked, you've gotten more flirty towards Sarah. She's told me. She's also told me about everything that happened. Not only did you do something that I asked you not to do, but you did it behind my back. You let me sit here and trust you. You know how important it was to me. Oh, you know how important it was to me that you and Sarah never got together. You did it anyway. I don't know why you do it behind my back, but I think what hurts the most is you knew how I felt about you. Even then, you didn't give me a break. I don't think you know how hard it is to have someone you care about sit there and throw that shit in your face. But it sucks. I'm sorry if I wasn't a good friend, but you were the person I trusted more than anyone. I trust you more than my family. All they did in life was put me down and hide shit from me. But I guess you're just like them. This makes me question if you ever really loved me. And I said, after everything I've been put through, you know how hard it is for me to trust people. You were the only person that helped me trust again. Why would you go behind my back and do this? You knew what would happen and you didn't tell me. This is all one text, because I wanted to get this over with. And I sent it. And he ended up reading it immediately. And he was typing, but he wasn't answering. And then he was typing, but then the bubbles would go away. And then he texts me and goes, I wasn't doing this on purpose. I caught feelings for Sarah, but nothing has happened yet. I do love you, and I'm sorry for everything I put you through. I don't deserve you in my life because every time I get closer with you, I do something that I would never hate you, and I'm sorry for the way I act towards you. I sent that screenshot to Jelena, and I said, can you find the red flags? And so I left him on red, and he said, please say something back. And he said, Kylie, I don't like us having tension. And then he said, Kylie, I love you, and I want you to know whatever I do tonight is not your fault. I said, stop. Don't hurt yourself. I've been hurting myself the past 4 hours. Just because I'm mad at you doesn't mean I don't still love you. And he said, same. I have so many cuts right now. We're going to skip this part because this part's a little bit personal. And then I said, I don't want you to hurt yourself because no matter how much you hurt me, I still love you. And then he kept texting me, and he said, this is the part that made me fucking mad. This really pissed me off. And once you hear it, it's going to make you mad too. He said, Kylie, bruh, answer. I kept living on my own red because I was still a little heated, you know? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, but he goes, is it okay for me to get with Sarah? I'm not saying it will necessarily happen, but I do, I guess, have your blessing. And I left him on red because I couldn't fucking deal with that. Like, dude, I just had a serious talk with you. about how much it meant to me that you didn't go out with her. And just because I know that you tried to go behind my back, you think it's okay for you to want to go out with her. And he said, Kylie, don't do this. I need an answer. You know how much I hate being left on red. And then Sarah texts Preston the next day, because I didn't text him. She's like, oh, have you seen Kylie's story? And so it was pretty much me flipping off the camera. You saw that snap, right? Me flipping off the camera when your boy best friend betrays you? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so she texts him, and he goes, what are you doing now? And she goes, nothing, on the phone with Kylie. And he said, fun. This is the screenshot asking him if they should tell me. So Preston goes, what are you doing now? And she said, nothing, on the phone with Kylie. And he said, fun. Sarah goes, speaking of Kylie, what should we say to her? He said, nothing. She said, why not? He said, well, because one, nothing has happened yet, and second, because she would get mad. So he knew I would get mad.
Oh.
Okay. So we're going to go into the screenshots of this group chat that we had. So Sarah started a group chat, or this is the group chat from the beginning that I told you about. Okay, so it said, I said, I tested our friendship. I had faith in you. He said, no, you didn't. I said, you made your own decisions. He said, I wouldn't have done that. You know how I felt about her, Kylie. You always did. I said, that's not the point. He goes, yeah, it is. So pretty much what this is called is deflecting. He's taking something that he did wrong and putting it onto others because he doesn't want to take responsibility for what he did. And at no point during these conversations does he ever admit what he did. And I said, the point is, no matter if you had feelings, you shouldn't have gone for her. You knew how much it would hurt me, but you did it anyway. That's all on you. Damn. Okay, so me and Preston, kind of, calmed down. And I was like, listen, I don't want to hate you, and I don't want to be mad at you, and I don't want, things to be bad between us. So can we just, not hate each other, please? And he was like, yeah, sure. And he ended up bringing it up again, why did you do this? Why did you, have her do this to me? And I was like, oh my god. Because I didn't think you were going to be loyal.
Damn, you forewarned him and told him not to do that, bro. That's a bit of...
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
And so... Oh, it's not over yet. I have so many texts from, our private conversations.
Damn.
Let's see.
This is the tea. Today, a lot of people been brought up.
He said, you didn't stick up for me at all in the group chat of Sarah going off. If you wanted to stop it as soon as possible, then you would have said something then. And when Sophie was doing the same shit, if you really cared, you would have said something. I said, you fucked up. I said, everything that is happening right now, all the people you were losing, is because of you. I said, I'm the person that sat on the phone with you for hours on end just to stop you from killing yourself over a relationship with a person that didn't give a shit about you. I'm the person that convinced you to leave your actual toxic relationship because he treated you like shit. I put aside my own feelings to help you through a bad day whenever, wherever, while I sat in my room with blood dripping down my arm and tears in my eyes. He said, why do you keep posting shit on your story? There's no reason. I said, never once did you care about me. If you did care about me, you wouldn't let me sit here and only talk about you. You'd ask me how I was doing. On my grandfather's birthday, I kept breaking down and all you ever wanted to talk about was Ava. And then he said, she admitted she had feelings for me, and she knew I had feelings for her. I said, I don't think we should tell Kylie that because it will hurt her. And so literally nothing changed apart from my trust with everyone. My whole life is going to be changed now, and I'm going to have more trust issues because you two wanted to invade other people's privacy and thought it was cute to mess with people's emotions. And then I have Sarah and Sophie saying how bad of a human I am. I said, wow, you must not get it. Let me slow this down for you. For the last year, I've made a complete fool out of myself because I trusted you. I don't care if you had feelings for Sarah because our friendship should be worth more than a girl. I don't get why you don't have value for our friendship. And yeah, and you know what? The reason you didn't tell me is bullshit. Even after you did all this, I wanted to give you a second chance because I texted him privately and then he blocked me He took screenshots of the entire chat, blocked me, and then didn't talk to me for like 20 minutes. And I was just pretty much crying. I can't fucking. And then he texts me on my number and goes, "Why did you even want to FaceTime?" Oh, wait, I actually have all of these. I don't have screenshots. Hold on, there's a lot. So, while I'm trying to find this, how are you doing?
I've just been vibing. Maybe the vibe has been a little weird. Josiah's moving, and then Zara and Jolene has been acting a fool. Did you not, bro? Did you see how they left almost 200 messages in the freaking group chat?
Bro, I don't open the group chat. I have 1,340 unread messages.
I had 2,000 yesterday because of that group chat. I opened it up here this morning, and that's where all my messages came from. Not just that, I was talking to Josiah. So me and Josiah's been texting like every single day of the week. So that's like almost 1,000 messages going in my phone, in and out my phone, like repeatedly. Like there's like no stopping that.
Yeah.
And just Zara and Jelena alone makes more messages than I do. And not even that, when they start spamming emojis, when Lawson, Zara and all them start spamming emojis, bro, that's when Lawson, Zara, and Jelena start spamming emojis, that's when my messages get full. So I don't show, like, when people text me, I don't show my messages are AFK on my home screen. But when I put my screen down, you can see them, but like, they don't show up as a banner message on the home screen.
Yeah.
But they do show when, like,
thing.
When I have a lot of messages, it does show how many, what time I look at them. But I have a thing, like looking at my messages, I'll read them, it'll tell me what they say, but I just don't read them.
Yeah.
I'm not
So,
the only person that does that, because Marissa does it too. She does not look at her messages, maybe text me in the group chat. Does not look at them.
Maritza left the group chat.
Huh?
Maritza left the group chat like so.
Yeah, after when
whatever happened to
Decide, well, I'm not gonna say it because like that would be wrong. But no, we were all in the group chat and like Maritza got mad at Decide for something that we said, and then it was funny. Everybody started laughing, but the two people who got the shorter end of the stick was me and Decide, because like we were both there and we were laughing at it hella hard, and like that's why everybody was like, and when everybody was like, when you texted, "What did you do, Jay, right now?" I was like, I didn't do anything, I just laughed. We all were just sitting down and we just laughed. So was Jelena. Jelena didn't get the short end of the stick, but Jelena was funny with it though. And then that's when everybody got in the game. So was Zara actually. I was actually surprised. And then I got off when everybody got on. I was on all night, and then I got off, and then that's how that day ended. And then I was on the game with the site earlier today. And I was gonna stream my GTA down in Casino Heist. That's what I do. And then I was like, get on Fortnite. So I got on Fortnite, and I've been on here ever since earlier today. And guess who's not AFK anymore?
Not anymore, because you were talking, so I was waiting for you to like finish. Because I just found the screenshot.
Oh, good aim.
Okay, so pretty much, I tried to FaceTime him to like settle everything so we could like talk it out without it like being on record, so neither of us could like, so neither of us could, what's it called? Screenshot.
You should have never won above me. Oh, how the fuck did you break the wall?
Oh my god, fucking poor. Okay, now I have to read these. So I tried to FaceTime him to like settle everything and whatever, and I said, and he texted me on my actual number after he had blocked me on Snapchat, and he said, "Why did you even want to FaceTime?" And he goes, "Oh, let me guess, so you can screen record and put it on your story." I said, "Stop attacking me. If you're done with me, just be done with me." And he said, "I have your precious superhero friends attacking me." I said, "Please, just stop. I want to be done already." And he said, "You lost no one. That's the victim card I was talking about." And I said, "That's not true. I lost the person I would have traded everything for." And he said, after this, you would never want to talk to me. You know it. I said, that's not true. I already told you I wanted to FaceTime tonight. I tried to call you. I wanted to work things out. I already told you I couldn't live without you. He said, I think judging off of this whole thing you set up, that you wanted to live without me. He said, leave me alone. If you never want to talk to me, then just stop. And I said, but I was never lying with anything I told you. And he said, yeah. I said, are we done now? He said, that's what I'm saying. You just don't care. I said, I do, but I need to stop. He said, text my friend back, by the way. Stop being so scared, which is another part I'll get to after all of this. I said, I can't do this anymore. He said, Kylie, you do not understand. You literally made it seem like I was going to be in a good relationship, then it disappeared. Oh, what's wrong? You would rather run away from a friendship? Because that's what I said to him. I said, I tried to fix us, but you don't want this to be fixed. He said, you destroyed us. I said, you want to fight. I've spent my whole life fighting, and I can't do it anymore. He said, I want to figure out your reasoning.
Oh.
I said, why post stuff on your story, though? I said, I'm not going to fight with you because I still care. I said, why post stuff, though? If you cared, you would have stayed between me and you. I said, you're right. I shouldn't have done it, but I do care. So if our friendship is over, leave me alone. I have no fight left, so I'm said, are you wanting it to be over or not? I said, I don't want you to hate me, and I want us to. Said, I don't want to hate you, and I said, but I know that's not what you want. He said, who said that? If you really care, stop taking screenshots, stop posting on your story, and take everything down right now. What you and me talk about is between me and you. I don't want Sarah knowing, and you don't want Sophie knowing. Me and you. If you really do care, can you at least do that? So pretty much what I did is I didn't take any of the screenshots down, but I took him off of my private story.
Oh, so
and so, yeah. And so I said I took it down, but I really didn't. And he said, thank you. I said, mm-hmm. And then, moving on to the person that... Let's go all the way up here. This person, I really want to know who this number is because I don't know. They text me and they said literally, what the fuck? And I said, I sent question marks. And they go, why are you treating him like this? I said, who is this? And they said, and you're posting on your story about too? What's wrong with you? I said, who is this? And they said, Preston's real best friend, which makes me think this is his sister. And I said, which is? And they said, doesn't matter. We are talking about Preston here and how you're doing him dirty for no reason. I said he's a liar. They said, what did he lie about? And then I left them on red, and then like 20 minutes later they text me again, and they were like, I'm waiting, and I was like, leave me alone, please. And they said, why? You're just going to keep making fun of someone I care about. I said, I never made fun of him. They said, and joking about suicide, saying that he won't do anything. I saw the message. Don't lie to me. Okay, so taking a brief pause, this is like something odd to say, but this is going to be really heated really fast. And so pretty much I have had depression since I was 8 years old. I know, sad,
Damn.
I get it, whatever.
But guess who keeps calling me? The one person we wouldn't expect. Decide! Alright, you can finish talking.
Okay, but I've had depression since I was 8 years old. And since then, people ask me all the time, like, oh my god, why do you have depression? And I'm like, it's just something that I have. And they're like, oh, you can't explain it? You're faking it. You're faking your depression. You're faking whatever. So I've always tried to, like, make sure I never accuse anyone of faking anything. But it's like, with Preston, I know actually depressed people. I am an actually depressed person. So it's like, with him, you can tell that he's just not actually depressed. Like, you can see it when you see him. You can see it in his face. You can see that he's just always constantly happy. You can tell that he only hurts himself because he wants to fit in with other people, like, all of this stuff. And I know if anybody is, like, hearing what I'm saying, they're gonna be like, oh, wow, fuck you. You just don't get it. That's not the case. He always mentions hurting himself at the most random times. Like, he's doing it for attention. And I don't think people completely understand that.
I got you.
what was one time? Oh yeah, we have a math group chat, which I don't really talk in when he's talking in it, but it's really just me, Bradley, Nahi, Stephanie, and Preston. And so in the group chat, he literally is always sending videos of him hitting stuff or saying that he's cutting himself, which is something you do for attention. Like when I'm mad to the point, like, you've seen me mad, you've seen me hit a wall and break down and cry.
Yeah.
Like, I don't talk about those things with people, and I don't sit there and I don't, like, show people that I'm doing that. I don't, because I don't want people to just see me just see that side of me. So when I see him, like, doing all of this, and I see him, like, faking it all, it just, like, really hurts, because it's like, you shouldn't do that for attention. You're playing with an actual mental illness here that real people have. So it's like fucked up for someone to do that shit. But anyway, I said, in what part did I make fun of him? And they said, I said, I want to be done with everything, just leave me alone. And, they said, you made fun of how he says he's always depressed. You call about him talking about suicide. Do you really think that's something to poke fun at? You're fucked up. I said, I go through a lot of stuff too. He's not the only one. And they said, so why would you make fun of him and try to degrade him if you understand his pain? That doesn't make any sense. Just makes you a shittier person. I said, I don't try to degrade him. They said, I literally have screenshots of you calling him all kinds of awful things. And at this point, I just want them to leave me alone. And okay. And they said,
sound like you as a general person.
And then you saying that he's, what?
That doesn't even sound like you as a general person. Like
yeah, I don't degrade people. I don't talk shit about people because I know, like, people are talking shit about me. So it's like, why would I? And then they said, and then you saying that he's suicidal for attention, and I just said, okay. And they said, what album is above your window? Like, you know how I have those albums hanging above my window? Yeah, they said, what album is above your window? And I said, what? And it took them like 20 minutes to reply to that text. So I just kind of sat there, and I was like, so they're trying to scare me. So I'm going to pretend like I'm clueless about this and just go along with it. And they said, oh, I love that Golden State basketball bear you have. And I said, thanks. And they said, can I have your It poster? And I said, no. And then this is the part that made me want to fucking kill Preston. I swear to God, if something had escalated even the slightest bit, and here's how I know that Preston was all of this. Because after I read these texts and then reads the ones I had with Preston, you're gonna know. They said, I bet your sister would love me. She loves Preston so much and cares about him more than you do. I'm just like him. She would love me. And I said, okay. And they said, she's right next door. Maybe I'll say hi to her first. I said, what? Because my sister's room is right next to mine. So by that, they were implicating that they were in my room and they were going to go to my sister's room.
Wow. That's not funny.
And I said, what? And they said, just don't fuck around with any people and suicide or any kind of mental illness. So at this point, I text Preston and I'm like, this is not fucking okay. And his reaction to, like, these text messages make me know that he's behind this. And then I sent him the first screenshot that they sent me. I said, how did they get my number? He said, I don't know, I don't give anyone your number, blah, 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 blah. And then I sent him that other screenshot. And I was like, they said they know you. He was like, you have their number. I said, no. Preston, swear to me you don't know who this is. He said, I don't think so. Are they saying it? I said, no. He said, I guess that's good. I said, no, it's not. I'm sitting on my sister's bedroom floor right now, scared to leave her. He said, well, it's good that they aren't talking. I said, I need to know who this person is, Preston. He said, I don't know. I said, seriously, I'm not messing around. Who is it? He said, I don't know. Could be someone I know, but I don't know who it is. I said, check your phone for the number. He said, I don't see it. I said, send me a screenshot. And he left me on red for 20 minutes until I texted him again, and I said, I know you know them. They wouldn't know all that stuff about my house and my room. You're the only person that knows all of that. And he goes, I know some crazy people. They all have multiple numbers, all of them. And I said, so you know them. He said, for all I know, they're in your house. I don't know that number, but I probably know. I said, this is fucked up. He said, what else are they saying? I said,
Yeah,
nothing.
that's a
FaceTime.
complete giveaway. He knows who they are. I'm sorry to say it, but he does. That's a complete giveaway. You know plenty of crazy people. That's a complete giveaway.
Yeah. And they said the other number.
I don't know what the number was, but like, complete
that's such bullshit. So the number texts me and says, just don't fuck around with any people or suicide of any kind or mental illness. I said, did you just threaten my sister? Hello, who are you? How do you know all that stuff? And they said, it doesn't matter, and sent the winking face. And I said, who are you? And you know the shrugging emoji?
Mm-hmm.
They sent a white person, a white girl with blonde hair, which is exactly Preston's sister. And I said, so you're a girl. And then they sent, like, different colored emojis of different genders. And I said, leave me alone, you're crazy. And then they sent the, like, crazy emoji, and I said, leave me alone. They said, give Preston an apology then, and I'll leave you alone. All of this will be over. I said, it should already be over. And then I never heard from them after that.
Did you ever say sorry to Preston?
No, I have nothing to be sorry for.
Smart.
And then Preston was pulling the victim card because he was like, oh, you didn't lose anybody. I'm the one that lost everybody. You just, like, you made me lose the 3 most important people in my life, which apparently were me, Sophia, and Sarah.
Did you just fall?
Which were apparently me, Sophia, and Sarah.
That hurt, man. Yeah,
which apparently were me, Sophia, and Sarah.
Well, that's his loss.
So I was like,
but that's your
whatever.
Loss. Should've never did what you did, Blackout. Damn, I feel bad. Damn, I feel like I'm being mean. Well, that's what you get. TST. That's the thesis. Being mean.
And then Nahi confessed her love for me yesterday. Nahi's in love with me.
Aww.
I think she's joking, but she swears it's true.
I'll believe it.
Because we all joke like that all the time. We're all like, oh my god, let's fuck. Like, those are just the jokes we make. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know.
Bro, if you were to go to school and see anybody today right now, who would it be?
I don't want to see Nahi. Or Madison.
Madison?
Because I'm really scared for her.
Why?
Because, remember everything that was going down with her parents a few months ago?
Oh, yeah.
And so now she's home alone with her parents all the time. She doesn't have a phone. She can't text any of us. So we don't know what's going on with her.
Oh, damn, that's bad. Madison, where are you?
We should do a death run.
You know what we should do? We should do a stand your ground round. Bro, I found this new high ground retake, and it's honestly OG. It's like honestly an OP retake. I could actually go my skills, right? Oh, where is your it? But though, I'm at the very top of this mountain, and I found you. Watch the purple and blue. Up, I'm about to take high ground. On crib, I tell you. Ivy? Oh, you just got lasered. Where's your phone? You would go next to my box, wouldn't you? You know I own half of this box, right?
before I couldn't jump out of the box fast enough.
You got dog.
Bro, I'm bored. Can we do like a death run or something?
What is a death run? I don't know.
You don't know what a death run? Okay, go back to the hub.
Oh, you know what we should do?
What?
We should invite some friends and we should play duos. What?
Who?
Design don't want to play with us and they said they need you because they need your help with something.
What?
That's why they kept calling you. So we might as well just join their party or invite them to us.
They need my help with something?
Yeah, they need an extra person for a squad and you're the only person that we know that's always on, so. Hey, at least
Wow,
you didn't recognize.
y'all just think I ain't got no life, huh?
No, sometimes you don't have a life, guys. Sometimes you just be bored in hell, sitting up in that room of yours sometimes.
Because my room is dope. Why do I need to leave?
No, that room is not dope. Sometimes it's annoying. Ayo, just like, call Amari. We're gonna play squads.
What? You don't like my room?
That room sometimes is annoying. I've seen the... Bro, only thing I like about your room is the lights. I mean, that's the only good thing about your room.
Wait, why? What's wrong with my room?
We need to change that bed around. Instead of putting... Oh my god. You might. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Benito? Oh, no, I'm just trying to get Josiah. Hold it, Josiah. But I'll be right back. Josiah.
Yes.
Tell Amari to get on. I'm back. Oh, no, Dawson. How you doing, buddy? Yo, Dawson. Yo, Kylie, can you meet me?
I can't even hear you.
Kylie, can you meet me?
Why?
Oh, so we can get on my service, because you're on the team that's so
200, 300, hold up. 200, 250, so 450, 550, 650, 750, 850,
Come into the creative
950.
Oh my god.
1,000.
Who's been in the chat the whole time? Alana.
I would have 1,000 V-Bucks if I bought the Battle Pass right now. And you know what I buy that with 1,000 V-Bucks?
What?
Wanna know what I buy?
What?
Penis.
Look, yo, guess who's been in my live stream the whole time? I haven't even noticed. I don't even look at my comments.
Over.
Okay, she said, so why are you talking about me? Oh, okay.
Who?
Alana, bro, if you get on your account and look at my stream name, she's been in my chat the whole time and I haven't even noticed.
Who?
Alana!
Quality Fortnite content.
She says, so why are you talking about me? I said, I was like, I didn't even
Quality
answer.
content.
Quality content.
And then that's when she was like, you shouldn't be...
Hey, Dawson's bloody.
Learn how to spell, my guy. You just put an S. It's supposed to be share.
Hey, who the hell is on my account?
You said this is the whole
My
thing.
God.
This whole thing is personal.
Because you can faggot.
Decide.
Faggot.
Stupid asshole.
Stupid ass. Oh,
Yes! Yes! I love black people. She's not even black. She's white. She's not even black. I can get the battle pass. Butthole. She said yes. I'm getting the battle pass.
Your mom said yes?
I'm inviting you to my party. I'm inviting you.
No, don't. Kylie's not at her dad's house. She's at her house, so she can't have my party. But what? Ayo, who's all in the comments? Can you guys read the comments? Cause all I can see, is all she's saying is this whole thing is personal. That's all I can see at the moment.
Dildo.
What else did
And then she said, I'm just trying to watch some Fortnite. And then she said, y'all taking this way too seriously. And then she said, I'm trying to watch some Fortnite content.
Alana, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah,
I
fuck.
don't give a fuck. I really don't.
And I hope. I'm just kidding.
This is quality Fortnite content.
My point. It's called T-pop.
Quality content!
If you want some good quality content.
She left, y'all. I don't think she give a booty haul of what y'all are saying. Will's kills are streaming.
You know who sure might be streaming right now? I think.
I'm on
I got a battle
the
pass. You do? That me up, bro.
Yo, why would Jamie shut up? We been, bro.
Oh, I'm supposed to kiss you?
For 10 bands. Ooh.
Gotta do them
Hey,
squats.
it's gonna log me out because I'm logging on my phone about the battle pass. So
gotta do them squats.
rubber trouble timber.
The gluteus maximus.
They're the beautiful.
Is this the quality Fortnite content you're looking for?
What?
Yo, who is?
What the? What the?
Honestly, you wanna know something? You would actually know. I got something to say, Alana. If you got something desperately to say, you would join the spank party and say it.
Yo, is it true that y'all are dating though?
No, not just sign Alana. Preston.
No, I'm talking about Alana.
What they are?
That's what I've.
That's what Jay told me.
That's what I've been hearing, but this shit is going around half of the whole. My whole Instagram feed is happening.
Wait, hold on, Jay. Jay, shut. Okay, you gotta listen. I'm gonna say a warning to the viewers. Okay.
Okay.
Warning. If you do not like any personal content or do not want tea spilt on your name, leave the chat now. Thank you for your time.
You're
Don't be sensitive!
You're wrong. Yo. But yeah, that's what I've heard though. But that's how I've heard. I've been hearing that.
It's not doing it.
But that's not the first time I've heard it too, though. I've heard it from a few other people. But we're not saying names. We don't disclose close information by names. We don't say names. That's what people do.
Yeah, dude. We just said that their name rhymes with Preston.
Yeah. So.
It rhymes with.
Yo, just like, you gotta buy me Make It Rain, bro.
Bro, what?
I'm so about to go
You're
buy
gay.
I'm so about to go buy. I'm about to go buy a gift card. I'm about to buy a gift card.
You're gay.
I'm buying a gift card. No, they got all the emails I want right now, bro. I'm going to go buy a gift card.
Stupid ass hoe.
If you could get any stuff from the item shop right now, what is going to be? Somebody gets gift card.
If I could get anything from the item shop?
Yeah, I'm about to go buy some.
Hold on, let's see.
I'm about to go buy a card.
The item shop, let's see, the skin I would
Make
get.
It Rain is the best one there, the best thing about right now. If you can Make It Rain and sit up.
I have that one, the Shaolin sit up.
Yes, bro, I want that. How many people?
Where is it? Hold on, look. Where is it? I can't find it. Look.
Why, bro? You know what you should do? You should get the battle pass.
I want to, but I only have cash.
Wait, you don't have Nintendo Switch, aren't you?
Yeah, I have $100 cash, but I don't have like.
Oh. Let me see if I can find it.
Bro, bitch. Fucking ass nose, bitch.
You want the $10 one, the $25, or the $40 one?
Oh, bro, give me the $25.
Let me ask for my $100.
I can't get the $10 battle pass.
Shut up, gay bitch.
Who you talking to? I'll whoop you later.
Okay, I'm dyeing my hair pink. Oh, the bottom half of it at least.
My mom said she has money I have by tomorrow. My dad said he's sending me money on my
Being the disappointment of the family is hard, but someone has to do it.
Dude, you know what I can do? Actually, I'm about to open up the stream on my phone. My phone,
Hold up, so
any comments I don't like, bro, I'm gonna be mad, bro. I'm just gonna... Decide. Are you on mobile?
yes, I get you.
You're a faggot, You're a faggot. What about if
My body.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
When you start bleeding.
Forget about it. Forget about it. This how you better get
I gotta wait for so.
I want somebody to say something I don't like. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be fun and funny.
I'm playing music.
No, I'm streaming. You can get me banned. I like things on girls. Me aren't in my world. Me.
Oh my god,
Every
man.
time I'm calling, she says she gonna call me back. I told her call me Rocky. She said she not gonna call me that. The old mama
Size of
party
pride.
girl, she just wanna have fun.
See, I'm
So
gonna
they
tell
say
you
you come
everything.
with a lot.
Quiet.
What?
I'm looking at the comments. Nobody has a friend that thinks something to say. So why are you talking about me? You should those heads I don't care. Besides that, okay, damn. And then Cap TDA says size of pride.
That.
Iron TDA says yo.
Yo, who said okay TAM?
I don't
Bro,
know.
my chair's broken.
I wasn't even on my account.
Neither was I.
Listen, my chair's broken. The footrest on my chair snapped in half.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Oh my god.
That's not that.
Today you'll be hearing me drink water out of my hydro flask.
Oh my god. My headset is damaged. It's gonna be broken by the end of the week.
I know you
I'm
guys
alright.
enjoyed it. Don't lie.
Nobody enjoyed that.
Ah!
Alright, there's 5 people in the stream right now. And guess what?
The depression
I'm about
is
to
getting
tell
ahead of me.
all the haters about how they look ugly. Ooh, I'm just
Ooh, roasted.
that's just me.
Oh, roasted.
Hey, Sam will kick this eye right now. Sam will kick this eye right now.
Do it.
You're a fat bitch.
Oh. Is the party on private?
Yeah, I can not know it. Me doing that.
Kick it again and make it private.
No, please, 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 please.
This is fun. Looking at people is actually fun. Alright, sorry, private. Oh, it's public now. No. Friend zone. You should be able to do that. You're being so mean. Holy cow. You're trying to do
Dude, come on, let's play a match.
Alright, okay, we're gonna do it. Chill out. We're gonna fight. Bro, we are.
Bro, I need to pull this fucking. Hold on.
Hold on. Yeah, I can't wait till I get Midas. That's crazy. It's gonna evolve on this. You're gonna try like a mailman who don't just from lands. Scooter hard just for Simmons. So I'll play with you. Ah, Cap. No, don't play with him, don't play with him. No, 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 we gotta invite the fight back. We gotta invite the fight back. Sorry. We gotta invite the fight back. Where's the fight back?
Bro, my chair is like so messed up. I literally need to go into my garage and get tools to fix this.
Here, leave the game. We gotta wait until this side. We gotta have a fourth lobby. There's enough spots. Or what if we get bot deleted? We just play around, mess around.
Okay, well,
I love Kylie. What up, my ugly brother?
What's up?
What you doing?
I'm playing a tournament. I'm just taking a break right now because I had horrible games. I'm pissed off, dude.
What happened?
Frames are dropping and I'm getting bad games in this tournament, bro. I don't have enough time to warm up because my mom trips out on me for no reason.
Hey, don't say anything you're not supposed to say. I'm on stream.
Alright.
You want to warm up right now? I can warm up with you because I'm about to go play with our stuff, my other friends, but I can warm up with you. We want to do a boss fight now. It's in like 20, 30 minutes.
Alright.
And I'm about to buy, are you buying food or battle pass?
I don't know.
You need to decide, stop getting spoilers now. You might buy it. You don't know yet.
What?
Me and decide, I might buy this food battle pass. You don't know yet, though.
I don't know if I got money.
No, you buy it, bro. It's like the OG, because they have Aquaman in this game, like, that's the skin everybody knows.
For real?
Yeah, it's Aquaman.
How do you know?
Because they leaked like some of the skins in the battle pass. A lot of people seen it. I've seen it. We decided to skin it. So, but I might be gifting a few skins. Depends on if I play by another card. But it depends on if my mom lets me, because she says she has to stay money with me. Because I spent so much money yesterday on clothes.
Okay.
Cause don't forget, I might be going to California this. Yo, the dope
Evo right now to have will have to be this Make It Rain Evo. It came out this season. No, it came out season 3, but like
dope emo.
this came out
The
when
what?
this Rain Make It Rain, you know? Bro, imagine just sigh.
Guess what? I got the battle pass.
Good eye.
Put a skin on. I don't believe you. Put a skin on. Guess what? I got the battle pass.
Alright, we're gonna go play together. Kaden, we'll see you later, bro.
Logan's playing with.
Let's get my friends up in this plane. Alright, let's see who I should invite. Let's see. Wait, where's Kylie, bro? Don't tell me she got off. We could have saved, bro. No.
Honestly, imagine getting talked about in TikTok. Honestly, imagine getting talked about in TikTok.
I don't even care. Bro, she's been
Honestly, neither do I. Who's gonna beat me up, Preston? Ah, I'm so scared of him, psych.
Yo!
Who's gonna beat me up, Preston? Ah, I'm so scared of him, psych.
Where's the mic? Can you come out? Yo, who else do we not have to battle pass besides Kaden?
Oh my god, I'm so scared of him.
How many people do you have?
He's gonna kill me.
Hey, shut on your mic, bro. Hey, decide.
What? Oh my god, I've gotta leave your live stream. Bro, I can't even wear this.
Why?
No, I can't even wear my cool outfit I had. No.
What
No.
cool outfit?
How's your day at work?
You shaved?
Just hi.
Logan's hopping on. Yeah?
Already? Damn, that was fast. How many V-Bucks do you have?
Why?
You feel like you give me Make It Rain, bro.
It's not even out.
Yes, it is. Go in the item shop. Yes, it is.
No.
What? Oh, you wow. Hey, season 3, I'll buy you the battle pass.
That's what I'm saving up for, so.
No, I'm sure I'll buy you the battle pass. I'll buy myself the battle pass, I'll buy you the battle pass. You should like me and me.
No.
What?
I can't customize this.
Neither can I. I wanted to customize it, but I can't. So we have to do the Maya. So we're gonna have to do the challenges to customize it.
No, actually, no. I didn't have to do any challenges. The challenges were pretty easy. But you should give me Make It Rain, though. And I'll buy you the season 3. I'll buy you season 3 battle pass.
I'm not buying this skin.
Because you're not the only person to buy the battle pass. So I might buy it for Kylie.
I'm saving up for the battle pass myself, my guy.
No, but you should like give me Make It Rain because you get money from the.
How do you get Deadpool?
Deadpool, you should have bought. You have to buy the more expensive one.
Did?
Did you buy the more expensive one?
You don't get that.
I should have.
Yeah, you only bought. I bet you only bought 950 one, didn't you?
I don't have
Yeah.
That was the only way you're about to get Deadpool in my age.
Wait, how do we get Deadpool,
You
man?
should have never bought the battle pass. You wanna know why?
Mm.
I'll tell you why. You want me to tell you why?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me why.
The battle pass is, I think the battle pass is like, I think the battle pass is every 2 months. So
It's
you grinded all your challenges now, or you
it's going away in June 4th.
yeah.
I ain't scared, bro.
I actually know the exact date, but I can't even find the exact date.
It's on the bottom. Stupid.
You stupid.
Shut up.
Huh, you mean.
So how do I do these Maya challenges? So I want this hairstyle. Achieve AR specialist by dealing 250 in a single match.
You just gotta spray somebody with an AR. That's what I did, and I got her battle.
I gotta do that 5 times, my guy.
Easy, just spray somebody the whole time. Yo, if they got depth,
Hey, I'm
no, I'm not trying to do all his challenges.
Place top 20 in the match 5 times for that. Okay.
Well, that's easy. We can do that right now. Tell him how to do it. We can do that with Kite.
I think it's in a solo, my guy. Let me see. No sir. Alright, let's do it. And we're gonna get Logan too.
We're gonna get Logan? Oh, we opted. Alright, I think they don't want to be. We should get Donovan.
No!
Gee, guess what? Guess what?
Who?
I'm about to have 3,000 V-Bucks.
Who?
Carry.
Bro, Riley was still up. We could have bought it.
Yeah, I know.
Besides,
I'm a kitty. I'm a kitty cat. Wait, what?
you should get me Make It Rain.
Don't you have V-Bucks?
I'm only 50 with us, but I gifted you that skin. Yeah, I'm dumb.
You would have had more if you would give me the right skin, right?
Yeah,
Yo, I found Deadpool's hand cannon.
So did I. Found his hand. Hey, yo, you know what you
Yo.
should do? You should really give me Make It Rain though. Please.
I'll think about it. Yo.
Just make it rain. I don't want no other fucking bad. Or what if it's a 200 V-Bucks skin? What if it's only 200? Would you give it to me then?
Yes.
Okay, sit up. Can you give me sit up?
Local Deadpool in your unlock Deadpool now by completing week 7 challenges away.
Where are we coming down to? Can we do them right now?
Bro, how about the one earlier? I would have got Deadpool.
Man,
Let's go to his.
Find Deadpool's 2 pistols. Where's his second one at?
Decide, can you?
Wait, I gotta find Deadpool's other pistols, my guy.
I know. I think I know where one of them are. I don't know what the other one is.
I know where one of them is.
Kitty. Hey, man.
Choose whatever you want, my guy.
Yes. Nobody's in the stream again. Oh yes, I'm gonna end the stream now. Yay. Alright. Stream will be ended in 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Alright, hold on.